Yes, we've learned more about what happened when an SUV went out of control and ran over a woman standing at a Minneapolis bus stop.
45-year-old Billy Weaver was killed yesterday evening as she waited for her son to pick up from a restaurant. It happened at the intersection of 45th Avenue and Lindell Avenue North just after 5. Weaver had just picked up some food at the McDonald's there. Police say that a woman driving an SUV that was parked in the lot began to accelerate in reverse, hitting another car and a tree, and then went through the bus shelter, striking the victim and killing her. Angela Davis joins us now from the scene in North Minneapolis. And what a sad situation, Angela. What have you been able to find out?
Well, Minneapolis police tell us, Amelia, that last night they questioned the woman who was driving that SUV and her boyfriend who had been a passenger. They each offered an explanation about what happened, and then they were released. Officers tell us this is a case that will take quite some time to investigate because one of the things that they are looking into is whether the SUV malfunctioned. Police describe the crime scene as gruesome and heartbreaking. The victim's son arrived shortly after the crash and ran to her body. Today, the smashed bus shelter is gone. In its place, a modest memorial and small pieces of shattered glass.
What we found out was that the driver was valid. The driver did not appear to be under the influence of any alcohol or drugs through testing done at the scene.
Police say they are looking into whether there was a mechanical problem with the SUV.
One of the things we're absolutely looking at.
Was that what she said, the vehicle malfunction?
I can't get into what she said. But
you're looking into that.
We're looking in. Yes, we're looking into that. We are looking into everything. We have a fair amount of videotape of it as well.
Witnesses describe the terrifying scene.
I tried to scream. I was screaming for the car to stop, and it wouldn't stop.
Others say they saw the driver fighting with her passenger just before the SUV took off.
Some lady was arguing with her boyfriend, fighting with her boyfriend, and she smacks a car, smacks the tree, and then smacks the bus stop.
What I can tell you is I've heard many of the same things. Unfortunately, in speaking with the different witnesses, we have a lot of different accounts of what happened before and during the crash.
Everybody know my mom was a good person and she didn't deserve to die. And the people that ran my mom over are responsible for her death.
As I mentioned, investigators are looking into the possibility that there was some type of problem with that 2003 Mercury Mountaineer that the woman was driving. We looked into the performance history of that type of SUV, and what we found is that there have been some acceleration problems with it, including a class action lawsuit involving acceleration issues with several types of Ford vehicles that were made between 2002 and 2010, Amelia.
Angela, I know it's early on in the investigation and they're still looking into a lot of things, but if there are charges, what are the possible ones in this case?
You know, it's a wide range. It could be criminal vehicular operation, which is a felony. It could be reckless driving, or it could end up being no charges at all. It all depends on what they're able to find out. But they say that that video that they have showing the events leading up to the crash and everything that happened during it, that's going to be essential in helping them figure out what happened.
All right, Angela, thank you.
13 new